All right, good morning. It is Thursday, January 14th, and we are starting our very first app. Who's ready to build their first app? Okay, so what we want to do is log into MIT App Inventor. So you just want to go ahead and Google MIT App Inventor 2, and you're going to click on the link. Now, let me just say this, okay, while we're here. There are tons of tutorials out here from MIT App Inventor that are not from me. So anytime you guys watch a tutorial, it's 10 extra credit points. Yeah. What's that? You're in? Cool. All right, so there's an App Inventor library. Here's how to install the App Inventor set. Here's how to set up your App Inventor 2. And you guys can do all this at home. All right. But really right now, you can even go home tonight. All you have to do is click on App Inventor and then go ahead and log in. Okay, it automatically logs me in, and you guys can see all the projects. I'll show you all the projects that I've built. These are all the apps that I built this year. You guys with me on that? Okay, so it's quite large, and it's going to increase again today. So how many people are into, show of hands, thumbs up if you are in MIT App Inventor? All right, so now what you want to do is just go up. You have projects menu, you have a connect menu, you have a build menu, and you have a help menu, you have my projects, you have galleries. And like I can post something to the gallery, I can throw my app up on the gallery, and then you can go and download my app. So it's the gallery is a way of sharing. Yes, ma'am. What's up? Blocked. Oh. All right. Welcome back. So here is our engineering design paper. You guys ever remember our engineering design yesterday? So now we want to take this engineering design and make it come to life on our app. You guys with me on that? So you always go through the program development life cycle. What are the 6 steps of the program development life cycle? Step 1 is, what's step 1? Analyze. Analyze, analyze, analyze. You cannot program what you don't understand, right? So you got to analyze the problem. You got to know what you're building. Today we're building DigitalDoodle. I want color buttons across the top. I've got a take a picture button down the bottom. We want to take a picture, send it to a canvas, and then when it's on the canvas, we want to draw on the picture. You guys with me on that? We're also going to put an accelerometer in there. Okay, if you look down here, we put an accelerometer, I put a camera in, and I'm going to put a speech recognizer in there. I'm going to get all that to work today. So you take your engineering design, and then you go into your plan a solution, which is this is what we were doing right here yesterday, right? We were planning a solution. And now we're building our GUI. So once I have this done, I am ready to go build my GUI. So I go back into MIT App Inventor. And we want to go ahead and go to projects. You want to start a new project. And immediately it's going to ask you what's the name of your project. Everyone should know the name of your project. What is it? DigitalDoodle1_1_2. You give it a name. Okay. So I will go ahead and delete this one. And I'll go ahead and start over. My project. No, I'm sorry. Start a new project, and immediately I want to go digital doodle. Do not try to start with numbers. You can't start with 1.1_2. It won't accept it. It has to start with a letter. Then you can go 1_1_2. It won't accept periods, so you have to use underscores there. And then I'll say this is period 3, period 1, quarter 3. I haven't had coffee yet today. So you hit OK, and then this starts your new app. There it is. This is loading. So let me explain what this user interface is over here. So what I like, this over here on the left-hand side, this is your palette. I like to think of this as that big red toolbox that's in your dad's garage. All right, so this is your big red toolbox. And if you want tools out of here, then you go click on your user interface. Here's all my tools in here. If I want something to go on my app, I just pull that tool out, drag it over into my app, and now I have a slider on my app. Are you with me on that? Okay. If you don't want that there, you just go and highlight it, hit delete. Don't want that there, hit delete. Okay, and I'll leave that button there because we do need buttons on this, so I'll leave that there. The next is your layout drawer, and you're going to quickly learn how to do this. We need a horizontal layout in here right away. I need another horizontal layout and another horizontal layout. So I have 3 horizontal layouts in there. So you guys can go ahead and drag 3 horizontal layouts into your screen. How do I get that? I go to Layouts, okay, and I just drag them into my screen. Really doesn't matter where they go and how they go in what order. You can always rename them, okay? If this one's up top's not in the right place, then I can always rename it HA1. Now this is my media drawer. I've got players, sounds, text-to-speech. I got my camera, okay? Down here you have drawing and animation. This is your canvas, an image sprite, and a ball, okay? You guys ever seen a ball in a game before? Yeah, balls bounce and move. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you need to start a new project and get there. Project, start new project. Okay, these are your sensors drawer. You guys clicking on your sensors drawer, click with me and just look through these drawers right now and see what's in there. Your sensors drawer, you have clocks. If you want a clock in your app for a game or something, you can put a clock in. A barcode scanner, we might do this if we were building the, we did this right here. When we were building the tribe ticket apps, we wanted to go ahead and scan in how many tickets you get. Location sensor, orientation sensor, a near field accelerometer. We're going to need that. Social media. Here's your email picker, texting, contacts. So these are all your drawers in here. You need to cruise through there. Now I'm going to show you this. If you don't know what something does, man, I don't know what a button does. Let's go to web viewer. I don't know what a web viewer does. Well, all these have a little question mark next to them. You click on that question mark. I like to hit more. It takes me right to the website where I can read about a web viewer. What's a web viewer? A component for viewing web pages. The home URL can be specified in the designer of the block's editors. Okay, so all that you can go and get information and read about that object that you want to learn about, and if you want to learn, if you want to use it. Okay, that's what programming is all about. You don't know what something is, you go out and you figure out information, you figure out how to use it. Okay. So then you just shut this window down and now you're back into here, okay? And then this is your screen. And then over here this is a components list. This is like everything that's on my screen. So let's say I didn't want horizontal arrangement 1. I go back and just highlight that and delete that. Now horizontal arrangement 1 is gone, okay? You don't want something, you just hit delete, okay? And now over here, these are your properties list. So every time I put something in, I can go and set the property of that component. The button has a property. The layouts have properties. Are you with me on that? All right, so let's go ahead and start. We need 3 layouts. I'll go ahead and start with 1. Okay, I'm going to start and drag a horizontal layout in here. And I'll rename this one HA1. Just like we did on our board, right? Horizontal arrangement number 1. I hit OK. And now I'm going to come over here to the properties list, and I'm going to say, okay, I want my width to be, what did we say we wanted our width to be yesterday? Fill parent, right? You want it to be fill parent, and fill parent stretches it all the way across the page. Remember, a lot of times we're going to use fill parent because it allows that object or the component to shrink and expand to the device you're in. If you're on my Samsung Galaxy phone, then you only have about, what, 2.5 inches of screen there. But if you're on your tablet, you got about 5 inches of screen there. Okay, and that's all measured in pixels. So every device is going to be a different size. You want to use fill parent where you can go in and out. Okay, have your components shrink in and out. Now, what do we want going across here? What should go inside of this horizontal arrangement? Yeah, 3 buttons, right? So I'm going to go to my user interface and I'm going to drag in 3 buttons. 1, 2, and 3. See how they're going across now? They're going across because I'm using a horizontal arrangement. Horizontal arrangement says things line up horizontally. Thumbs up if you get that. I have students tell me all the time, Mr. Richter, it won't go horizontally. And then you look at their arrangement, guess what? It's not a horizontal arrangement. What is it? It's going up and down. So it's they accidentally put in a vertical arrangement. So you just got to look at your arrangement and see what you're putting it in. Okay? Thumbs up if you're with me on that. Now we want those buttons to be round, right? Okay, so we're going to change the shape of them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with button number 1. I'm going to rename button number 1 BTN Red. That's the name we gave it. It's text. If you go down to the properties list, you can scroll down and find its text. I'm going to make its text a capital R. Okay, now it's a capital R in the middle of the text. And I want its background color to go to red. Now I have a red button. The only thing it is it's square, right? So now you go down to its shape and you make it oval. Now it's starting to go circular. And now you can go to its height and width. And what did we say its height and width were going to be yesterday? 30 by 30. So you go 30 by 30. And now I have a nice round button. Okay. Let's go ahead and repeat that for button number 2. Button number 2 is going to be, what's going to be the name of button number 2? What does your engineering design say? What? Blue? It's RGB, so mine's green. So I'm going to name mine BTN Green. Okay. I go down to its text. I'm going to give it a capital G. I'm going to go and let's go ahead and change the font size. 14. I guess 14 is okay. We're going to go ahead and change the background color to green. And I'm going to make its shape oval. I'm going to make its height 30 pixels. And its width 30 pixels. Okay. And I think I'm good there. So now I'm going to go to the next button. And I'm going to rename this button BTN what? What am I naming this one? Look at your engineering design paper. What is it up there? You guys have to look off your engineering design paper. Your engineering design paper tells you exactly how to build this app. Are you with me? What should be the name of the last one? BTN what? Blue. Thank you. So BTN Blue. Okay, so now I go down here. I call it BTN Blue. I go to my text. I give it a capital B. I go up here and I change the height and width to 30 pixels. Width 30 pixels. And I'm going to give it a shape of an oval. It's now a perfect circle. And I want a background color of blue. There you go. Now, what's wrong with these buttons? They're all on the left side. I don't want them all on the left side, right? We want them centered. So let me show you how to do this. You go back to your horizontal arrangement, click on your horizontal arrangement, and the horizontal arrangement has a line horizontal in it. Do you guys see that? Select line horizontal. Right now it's left. I could go right. Now they all go to the right. And now I go center, and now they're all centered. Okay? So that's what's cool about horizontal arrangements is it allows you to center items inside of that box. I like to think of it like a shelf and allows you to center things on that shelf. Thumbs up if you're with me on that. Okay, now I really don't like this gray background in my horizontal arrangement. You see how it's kind of grayed out and it looks kind of nasty? I don't like that, so I'm going to go background color is none. Okay, and later on we can put a really cool background color into our screen and make a really cool background for our app. Okay, thumbs up if you're with me. Do you guys see how I did that? Was that hard? No, it's really not that hard. Questions? Was it hard? Okay, let me stop. Again. All right, so now I'm ready to move on to the next horizontal arrangement. So I'm going to go to get another layout. I'm going to get another horizontal arrangement. And I'm going to rename this one. This is HA2. Okay, just like our paper said. It's a horizontal arrangement. Another one. This is what I'm going to throw my canvas in. Okay, getting ready to put my canvas in this. While we're here, we might as well just go ahead and put another one in there. We need an HA3. Are you guys with me on that? So I'm going to go HA3. It won't accept a number, so it's got to be HA3, not pound symbol. All right, so this HA2, I'm going to give it a height of fill parent and a width of fill parent. So that's going to make that go really big and push it all the way over and down. Are you with me on that? Because I'm going to throw my canvas in here. So now I'm going to go to my drawing and animation drawer, and I'm going to go get a canvas out of there. If you want to draw on something, you have to have a canvas. Just think about painting a picture in art. What are you going to paint it on? You have to have a canvas to paint it on. So if I want a drawing or a picture or a game, or if you want something to be animated, this is a test question. If you wanted something to be animated and move around the screen, you have to have a canvas. If you want to draw on something, you have to have a canvas. If you want something to be animated or move, you have a ball flying around your screen, you have to have a canvas, okay? So now I'm going to take this canvas, I'm going to rename it. What did we call it yesterday? CNV My Pick. I hope you guys had the same thing I did. And I'm going to make its height and width go to fill parent. I'm going to fill this all the way in. I want it to expand and go into fill up my entire box there. Cool? Thumbs up, you're with me on that? Okay. And that's really all you got to do there with your canvas. Okay. So I'm going to move on down to now HA3. I'm going to make its width go fill parent, stretch it across. I'm going to say background color is none. And now what goes in the last shelving system, HA3? What should we put in there? Camera button, right? A button, right? Do we want a button down here? How many buttons do we want in this box? 3 buttons? 2. Okay, we want 2 buttons, right? We want a button for the camera, and we want a button for the voice activation. Okay, I found out the hard way that if you want voice recognizer, we're not Google. You can't have voice running all the time. It'll suck up your battery. So what you want is you want a button to activate the voice. You hit the button, and then you say erase, or you say I want orange pen color. Are you with me? So down here, I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 buttons. Once again, notice how they're automatically thrown into the left, right? If you want them centered, does anyone remember how do you center something? Yeah. Horizontal arrangement, align, center. Very good. Okay, very good. So let me get rid of this button up here. I don't need button 1. Delete that. All right, so let's go down here and work on these buttons. We're going to rename this button BTN. What do we call it? BTN Take Pick. And now I'm going to get rid of all of its text. We don't need it. Its shape is going to be oval. Its size is going to be 30 by 30. You want to stay consistent on your sizes. If you start out 30 by 30, then keep all your sizes 30 by 30. Keep it consistent. Okay? And now I'll go work on this other button here for a time being, because we're going to go to the internet here and get some images. This one's going to be button voice. What's that? I just deleted the text because we're going to put an image of a camera on there. So if you have an image of a camera on there, you do not need any text at all. You guys with me on that? Did you not get your canvas on your screen? Do you need a canvas? So canvas is back here in drawing and animation. Go ahead and drag a canvas onto your screen into your horizontal arrangement, and then make its width, height and width fill parent. You also want to make the height and width of your horizontal arrangement fill parent. Fill parent and fill parent on both height and width on the horizontal arrangement and the canvas. Okay? So go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so I'm cutting down here to BTN voice. I'm going to go ahead and delete my text because I'm going to put an image. So if I have an image on there, I don't need text. I'm going to take its shape and make it oval. I'm going to take its height and width and make it 30 pixels. Okay, so now I have two gray buttons, and now we need to go get some images on there. Okay, you guys with me on this? Cool. So now we're just going to go to the internet. I'm going to open up another tab, and I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to type in camera icon. Okay, camera icon. And see how these are all like rounded rects? If you wanted a rounded rect, this would be a rounded rect. This is a circle. That's a circle. That's a rounded rect. You guys with me on this? So if you wanted to have a rounded rect, like if you really wanted this one, you really wanted that white one there, then you could come back here and you could go to your camera button and go to your shape and you go to rounded. And now it's that cool little rounded button. You guys with me on that? Okay. So we're the designer, we're the developer. What do you want? Do you want the circle or the rounded rect? What do you guys want? Circle or rounded rect? Circle. Okay. So I'll go back to oval. Okay, my phone's going crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to circle. Now, when I go to Google, then, I'm going to get a circular one. Are you with me? Don't get a rounded rect and then put it in a circle. Get a circular one. So you can just go to, if you don't like these 10 or 12, you can go to images here and you can find tons of them. All right? And you're going to find ones from Instagram. You're going to find ones from Facebook and all that. So I'm looking for a nice circular one. We're going circle, right? You guys see one that you like that's circular? You guys pick one. I don't really care. Okay? Pick one. Not everybody at once. I'm having a hard time hearing, even with headsets on. Which one do you want? Black one with the circle. This one? All right, so I'm gonna pick on this one. Oh, that's cool because it already has. See the checkerboard in there? That already means it has transparency. Okay, that's good for you and I. So now I can show you a little bit of GIMP. Every time you download something from the internet, watch this. You want to go to View Image. Okay, and the reason why you want to do this is now you get the best possible image quality. Okay, so now you can right-click and hit Save Image As. And then I'm going to go back to my documents. I'm going to go into my ICS1, Digital Doodle. Okay, there it is, Digital Doodle. And this is my camera icon. It's a PNG, and I hit Save. Okay. Now, let's go back here. Let's go back to Google. And we also need a voice icon. So we need a microphone. So you can just type in voice icon. And notice how a bunch of them will come up. So which one do you like here? Kobe, which one do you like, bud? The first one? You like that one? Or you like the voice with the person? Yeah, I kind of like the voice with the person too. That's kind of very, very like self-explanatory. All right. So I'm just going to pick one of these. I'm going to go to, this is kind of cool too. I'm just going to pick this one. Okay, that's got the transparencies in it already. And I'm going to hit View Image. And notice it already downloaded something for me. So it's now in my folder. And I now can take this icon and copy it, take it back to my documents. Oh, by the way here, we need to stop here. And you guys need to create folders inside of your My Documents. So let's go ahead and do that now. You guys need to go into My Documents. and you guys need to hit new folder, okay, and you need to type your name out, okay, Dan Richter, all right, and you need to put your name in there and create a folder with your stuff in it. So so here we're going to go student name, okay, hit enter, and now you go into student name, and then you should create another folder in there, right? And what should be the name of this folder? You now should call this folder DigitalDoodle 1.1.2, okay? And now you save all your stuff inside that DigitalDoodle folder, okay? You guys with me on this? So if you would like take a picture of your engineering design paper, if you download any images, are you with me? Any backgrounds you make, it all saves in this one folder so that when you're uploading, you just go to your digital folder and you upload from there. If not, you're going to have, it's going to get crazy by the time the quarter's over. And you're going to have stuff everywhere. And it's going to be so unorganized, you're going to waste time trying to upload images. Are you guys hearing me? So keep your stuff organized from the start. Make a folder right now with your name on it. Make another folder inside of there, call it Digital Doodle. Every time we start an app, create a folder with the name of that app on there. Thumbs up if you're hearing what I'm saying. Thumbs up if you already have that done. Matter of fact, I'm going to make that an assignment today. I'm going to come around and see, do you have a folder with your name on it? Do you have a folder with Digital Doodle on it? Yeah. You don't know how to make a folder. You should just hit this new folder button. Go to My Documents. Okay, here we go. So I see this little folder down at the bottom. I always just click on this folder. That gets me to my folders. And then I click on Documents. Won't let you what? Then you can also go to Computer, and you can go to C, and then you can go to My Documents. And once you're in My Documents, don't put it in. I don't think you have rights to documents, but I think you have rights to My Documents. Are you with me? So I think you have to click on My Documents, and then you have to create a student folder. What's that? My Documents should be inside of Documents. Okay? And then from there, you should be able to hit this new folder button. Or you could right-click. You should be able to right-click and then go to New Folder. Either way. Okay, go ahead and create a folder now. All right, so now I have this stuff downloaded. Here it is, right? I don't think I hit paste. There it is. So there's my icon. What? There is none what? You guys, you have rights to documents, so all you have to do is click on that folder and go to My Documents. Who made folders in here? Who knows how to make a folder? All right. So can you guys collaborate together and help each other make a folder? All right, so now I want to get these images into my buttons. Are you guys with me on this? So I'm going back here to MIT App Inventor. I'm going to go click on my BTN Take Pick, and now I'm going to go to the image. Do you guys see there's an image property? See that image property box, and in there right now it says none. So I'm going to click on image, and I'm going to upload a file. I'm going to choose a file. I'm going to go back to my documents, ICS period 1, Digital Doodle. I'm going to grab this camera icon, and I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to let that upload, and there it is. Now I have this really cool camera icon inside of my in my button. Okay. Thumbs up if you just saw how I upload an image. I'll do it again because I'm getting ready to upload the image of the voice. Okay. So now I'm going to click on my BTN voice button, select it, go to its properties. Notice that the image box has none in it, right? I'm going to click on my image box. I'm going to upload a file, choose a file, and this is why I want you to have that folder, because now you can navigate back to that folder, okay? And I'm going to select this voice button. I'm going to hit OK and wait for it, and there it is. Okay. Looks like the voice button is kind of like a rounded rect, so I'm probably going to go ahead and just make this rounded. All right, and there's my voice button. What's that? You do what I just did. You go click on the camera. You go to the image box. You click on the image box. You hit upload. Choose a file. Right, like I could upload this. This is probably going to be huge, but let me go back and I can get, like, let's say I wanted to upload a dancer. Here you go. Here's a dancer. So I'm going to upload this dancer onto my button. We'll see what she looks like. Wait for it. There's my dancer. Are you with me on that? I don't want the dancer there. So if you don't want the dancer there, then what you do is you go to this upload media files right here. This is a list of your media files. And there's my free dancer there. So I'm going to hit delete. She's gone. Okay, now I go back to none images there. And now I should have a camera icon, and I hit OK. My camera icon goes back on there. Who understands how to put an icon on a button? Buttons are great because you can put images on buttons and make them really fancy, really professional. Does that look professional? Does our app look professional? Heck yeah, it does. Looks awesome. All right. So now do you guys see this white background, how kind of ugly it is? Kind of boring. Is it exciting? No. So let's go get a cool background image. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to Google. I love Google. Okay. And I'm just going to type in cool backgrounds. And we did this last quarter and we had a blast with this. This is really cool when you go into cool backgrounds. Just type in cool backgrounds and guess what? You get cool backgrounds. Imagine that. So pick one of these really cool backgrounds that you like. Since we're doing Digital Doodle, Emily, you have to download it. You have to right click and download it from Google. Okay. So now I'm going to go get a really cool background. And on your backgrounds, guys, I want you to have fun with this. On your images, I want you to have fun with this. Just know you can't have anything related to drug, sex, alcohol, gore, blood, guts. You with me? Just keep it cool. Keep it school appropriate. Okay? So that's a cool one right there. That's a cool. I mean, there's just tons in here. Ooh, I like that one. You like that one? All right. So, ooh, look at all that. Ooh, that's nice too. All right. So I'm going to go to View Image. Here you go, Emily. Are you ready for this? I'm going to show you how to do this again. Ready? So here I am. I'm going to go back one step. So I'm going to go into Images. I typed in cool backgrounds. I'm going to go to Images. And I'm going to scroll down, find the one you want. I thought it was this one. Now, Emily, are you watching? I'm going to click on the image. Should I download it from here? No. Go to View Image. 5 minutes left. I'll finish this up. I'm going to go to View Image. Em, are you watching? Are you watching me? Are you watching me? Okay, I'm going to right click. I'm going to hit Save Image As. I'm going to put it into my Documents folder. So I'm going to go to ICS, Doodle1, and I'm going to just say this is my rainbow cool color. Now I'm going back to my folder. I'm going to check, see if it's in there. It is in there. Are you with me? Okay. Now, I go back to my MIT App Inventor. I go and click on my screen. Click on Screen 1. And because I made all these background, this HA1 is transparent, no background. This HA3 is no background. I don't think I can do anything with the, I can't do anything with the canvas. The canvas is going to stay white. Canvases don't go to a piece of glass. You can't make them transparent. So I'm going to go to Screen 1, and now there is a background image in here. You with me? Everybody see this background image? I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to upload an image to the background image. So I'm going to go Upload File, choose a file. No, I don't want that one. So I go to Documents, ICS, Digital Doodle. There it is. Click it, open it, hit OK. Let it upload. Boom, now I got a cool background. Okay? You guys with me on that? What's the only problem with my background now? Look at my voice button and look at my camera button. You can't see them, okay? So what you need to do now is we need to go and replace those. All right, so let's go back to Google, and then once again, this will just be good practice on how to upload an image if you missed it the first time. So I'm going to go back. I better choose one that is not transparent. Okay, so I'm going to go to Images. Find one that is not transparent. So here's a microphone. We could use a round microphone. Trying to see if there's a person talking. What's this one? Is this one? No, this one's not. This one's cool. So we could go to View Image here, right-click on the image, Save Image As. That's my voice icon. That's a JPEG. Okay, now let's go back an image. And I also need a camera. Okay, so I go into Images. I find a cool round camera. And I'm going to choose this. Since we have a black background now, I'm going to pick, you always want to have lights and darks. So if you have a dark background, you want to go really light on your foreground. If you have a, and vice versa, okay? So I'm going to pick this yellow one, okay? And I'm going to download that, save image as. Notice it goes into my folder, it's good there. I go back to MIT, I click on my button, I go to Image, Upload, choose a file, go get the orange one, hit OK. And there's a nice orange button there, okay? And that's cool because now I got red, green, blue, and now orange. And this is, you know, DigitalDoodle's kind of a rainbow kind of a thing. So now let's go change this one. So I'm going to go click on the image, upload a new one, choose a file, and I'm going to choose this guy here. And there's my voice button. Okay? How we looking? Pretty good? Okay. Now, test question. There are two views in your MIT App Inventor 2. What are they? Blocks view, designer view. Okay? So tomorrow then I show you how to add blocks to this and add code. Event handlers, right? So how do I do that? So let's just start with the Take Picture button. So we'll go BTN Take Picture. When I click on BTN Take Picture, what do I want to happen? Well, I want to call my camera. Uh-oh, folks, we don't have a camera. So now you got to go back to Designer View. We have to go back to Media. I have to add in a camera. Okay, that is a non-visible component. What else do I need? I need a sensor. I need an accelerometer. So I put an accelerometer in there, and you're out the door with more. One more thing that I need is speech recognition. So let's go find Media and Speech Recognizer. I got to put in a speech recognizer in there. Now I'm ready to add event handlers to that tomorrow. All right? You're out the door with more. I hope this helps. I'll upload this video to YouTube today. If you missed it, just go back and check it out. All right? Great job today.